Dear Diary, Victor Frankenstein, our young doctor, has finally completed his studies on Geppetto's curious ability to breathe life into mere wood. And while I find his abilities quirky, he comes across as a bit of a puppet pervert. I asked Victor to dispose of him. I don't know how he'll do it, I've given him many ideas, but I won't pry into them. After all, to enjoy life, you must enjoy the surprises it brings.
And we begin. Uh, Downstairs, or Dr. Dolittle,
Yeah, what have I been up to?
you have been hanging out upstairs with all your animals. They've been
Yeah.
terrified.
I've been trying to keep them calm.
You've been hearing nothing but like gunfire, screaming, yelling down below you. You know that the party went down into the basement.
Ah, I suppose we should go down into the basement. This is the basement up here.
Yes.
I suppose. Did I? So since I wasn't here last week, did I? What was the excuse that I didn't come? Was I guarding the entrance or something?
But the animals were a little riled up and didn't want to go.
The animals
Yeah.
just didn't want to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll say that I've calmed the animals at this point, and I think they're ready. They're ready to follow me down. I've convinced them.
All right.
Uh, so I'm going to proceed. Like, come on, it'll be okay. And we got to go down and see what all that gunfire was about. As my animal horde comes with me.
As
Yeah, and I'm just gonna head downstairs.
Here, I'm gonna move all your tokens real quick.
Here we go. Oh, and my monkey, and my. That's not my spider.
That's somebody else's spider.
That's somebody else.
He shoos it away. That's not my spider.
Actually, I believe Chi comes down, is like, all right, I'm done. I'm done taking a dump.
And I'm like, cool.
As you're walking down, you see Paul Bunyan cradling Tarzan, having knocked him unconscious. And Tarzan is bleeding. Watson is not doing so great. It looks like there was quite a scuffle down below. It's almost as if they need a doctor.
Hey, you guys need a doctor?
Yes, you buffoon.
It's not very
Get
polite.
down here.
Is there any hostilities going on down here right now, or everyone's just kind of lying around injured?
Everyone's very injured or dying. You notice that a bunch of their wounds have like this weird white viscous liquid, mud, and like dirt shoved in them. It seems like Paul Bunyan has been trying to heal them using we'll call it frontier means.
All right. Well, you guys are in luck because I have one spell slot left. And I have a little bit of a frontier trick myself, and I'm going to cast Goodberry. And I'm going to reach in my back pocket and rummage around back there, and I'm going to produce 10 berries. This should be sufficient.
And Dolittle, as you're feeding them the berries, Tarzan, you awaken, having been knocked unconscious. You're being cradled by Paul Bunyan. Dr. Dolittle has given you a magical berry, which has healed you. It's made you awake. when you look above you, and there's a little puppet crawling on the ceiling. As it drops down to kill Dr. Dolittle, you hear at the top of the stairs, and Johnny Appleseed behind you, you hear a man, an old man, yell out, and he goes, "Doc!" And it is Ebenezer Scrooge. Boom! A blast as the puppet is just torn to shreds by this huge gun that he has. And he goes, "Merry Christmas, you son of a bitch." Now. Oh, and he looks at all of you. "Merry Christmas, everyone. Now what the fuck are you doing in my house?"
I think we were saving you. We were saving him, yes?
Oh, thank God. He's alive. It's a Christmas miracle.
Tiny Tim goes, "It is Merry Christmas, everyone."
Oh,
Somebody shut up that boy. And
Yeah,
Love
Cratchit,
it.
clean yourself of blood and come on. We have to clean the house. Oh, and I guess the rest of you can help too. Who let you bring animals in here? Well, I'll start with the monkey. And he lifts his gun up towards the monkey. Dolittle, do you say anything?
I'm going to sort of gesture to the party and say, "Well, we had a little bit of an incident. We're here to fix the plumbing, and then we got into we saved you from ghosts. So I think that ought to count for something."
Save me from ghosts.
Yep.
What did they want to do?
Teach you the meaning of Christmas.
Yeah,
no.
they were going to teach you the meaning of Christmas, which
Oh, these are-
clearly you already know.
Bah,
What is-
humbug.
They wanted to take all your money from you.
Yeah.
He
It's
like
horrible.
he puts the gun down and he looks at you, Dorian, and then he puts his hand on his chest and he kind of stumbles to the door. My money, my immeasurable wealth.
Yes.
They wanted me to get rid of it.
And my money too. All of our money. I think they were communists.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a 10-pound and he kind of wipes his sweat with it. Oh, I hardly imagine such a horror. Quit. Well, since you all say I'm Dorian, you're a financial man. I trust you with my life and my money, as you do with me. Quickly, everyone upstairs. We must rest. You must tell me what happened. Hurry.
Yeah, well,
and then-
let's go.
As he starts to leave, he turns around.
As
and
we're
he-
going,
oh,
go ahead,
I
Dean.
was gonna say he turns around. And he goes, "Except for you, Cratchit, clean up down there." And he's
So in this version of the story,
Yeah,
Scrooge just didn't learn the meaning of Christmas.
no, he was done.
No,
Thank fucking
by the
God.
way,
um,
he is also pantsless. By the way, he took his pants off.
Now, does he have a longer like sleeping robe on, or is he like hanging out from underneath his shirt?
He's got a long robe on, so you can't quite see the business.
But you can tell he doesn't have pants, but you can't like
Yeah,
see the business.
if he
Like
bends over, you're in trouble.
It's like Grandpa on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
so as Doolittle starts to leave, Grendel will grab onto his shoulder. Doolittle.
Yes.
Please set the boy's father's arm
Is it?
before he has to get back to work.
He's like trying to
sure.
sweep and he can't because his arm's dislocated.
His
Now,
His arm is very broken.
All right. Now I don't have. But you know what I do have? You know what I do have? I have a restorative ointment. I have one restorative ointment left, and because I'm such a great guy, I think if I apply it to, Cratchit here, will that heal his broken arm?
I
know
will
it
say
says
yeah.
poison
I'll
or
say
cure
yes.
disease, but okay.
It
So I'm
makes
going to
sense.
do that.
Would you like some assistance, Doctor? I am also a surgeon.
Thank you.
Oh, I've
No,
got this one, monkey.
I've got to say, it feels fine, actually. Oh, little Tim, what are you doing here? Oh, hi, Dad. I'm hanging out with my new friend. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely boy.
I am teaching him to be terrifying.
Oh, now.
To lord over others. And crush them beneath his crippled little legs.
Oh, I remember being quite a scamp in my day. You know, fighting, being strong, slaying monsters and whatnot out in alleys. Succubus mostly. Who those were the days? Oh,
Did we actually
hey!
find Jack the Ripper here?
It's my rip axe. He holds it up. I forgot I lost this. Hey, here, why don't you hold on to it for a little while? I don't quite need it myself, but if Tim's going to be using it for a bit, you can at least show him how to swing it. And he hands you, Grendel, the axe.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm going to get to sweeping.
All right.
All right, Dad.
Do you,
you have fun.
What I guess you're still coming with me.
Yep. Oh, here. I can
now.
only hold one of these. And he takes the axe and he hands you. You can have this. And he hands you this.
Yes. Thank you, Tim. I'll hold on to it for now. And Grendel's going to eat the stick.
All right. Did you want me to hang out here with my dad? Or did you want me to go with you to hear all the mysteries?
I suppose for now, we shall enjoy the mysteries together. You have earned it, Tim.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for watching out for my boy. Now, don't you go ripping too much with that. No, I won't, Dad. Don't worry. What a kidder. And Cratchit's just sweeping. And he's also, like, by the way, Jack.
Yes. Before like this, he ends up like leaving. I'm gonna go up to Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob over here. I keep wanting to call him Bob Saget, and anyway. Hello, good sir. Mr. Cratchit it was?
Yeah.
Dr. Watson, as I'm gonna like put my hand out to like shake his hand.
Oh, thank you. Hey, and he shakes your hand, and he's got a real strong grip on him.
I mean, I'm pretty strong myself,
yeah,
but
it's equally so.
We're not going to compare strengths of grip here.
Can I help you, Doctor?
Yes, actually, yes. So during that kerfuffle with whatever that was going on there, do you prefer to be called Mr. Cratchit or Bob or Jack, sir?
Jack used to be my like party alias. Now I'm just Mr. Cratchit. You're my friend. You've been hanging out with my son, so you can call me Bob.
All right, Bob. I noticed that you had a bit of a serum in your arm, sir, and I was wondering inquisitively where did you happen across such a thing?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. And he waits for his son to leave with Grendel. Back in my youth, I used to be a monster hunter. I used to use like all these alchemy and whatnot. I had a buddy. His name was what was it? It was Mr. Hyde. He used to give me this cool serum. Made me real strong. Kind of lost it for a bit there. I think I maybe took too much, so I stopped doing it.
Aha, I see. So, would you happen to know if this Mr. Hyde is still around the London area?
I have no idea where he is. We used to just hang out down by, like the red light and whatnot. Slaying monsters.
Any monsters in particular, or perhaps any part of the red light in particular?
Just vampires and the like, but that was years ago, before I had my son.
I see. Well, if as I'm gonna take out, I'm gonna open my lapel and I'm gonna take out a business card and I'm gonna hand it to him, and it's the Baker Street address. Well, Mr. Cratchit, Bob, if you do come across Mr. Hyde or any more of this serum, it would thoroughly help me in my investigation.
Oh, can do. I'll make sure my wife reads this. And then here, and he hands you the empty serum injector. That's all I got.
Well, thank you, sir. Now, is this just a remainder of what you had, or did you happen to get it from somewhere?
I actually don't know. I didn't have any. I haven't had in a long time. I guess it must have been in this basement or something.
Interesting. Do you mind if I peruse around a little bit? I'm certain Mr. Scrooge wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but I've got to do some cleaning up. So grab a broom.
I'll grab a broom and I'll help him clean up.
All right. As you're downstairs helping clean up, upstairs, Cratchit has invited Dorian, specifically Dorian, and the rest of them, but mostly Dorian. He's like sort of corralling him. Come, Dorian, tell me what you. Yeah, it is. Who soiled this room?
Who shot my pants?
Sake.
Who shot myself?
Who shot myself?
That was you, sir?
That was not me. I know. Hold on, I'm getting a little too Cratchit. That's not me. I know that's not me. I haven't pooped. I poop on a very regular schedule, and I know what it looks like.
Tarzan's just looking around, trying not to make eye contact with Scrooge.
All right, hold on. Let's take this into the other guest room, and he leads you all across over into this room. He's gonna yell down the hall as he goes by. Cratchit, when you're done down there, clean up the other room. All right. He sits down, putting this very large gun on his lap. So you said ghosts tried to make me give away my fortune?
Yes, there was it was one of past, present, and future, and they were all trying to convince not only you but me to give up our fortunes. And I had gotten the hint that Dracula was here to mess with you, and by golly, I was right.
Dracula?
Yes.
And communist ghosts. Hard to believe.
Well, we were also attacked by puppets at my manor.
At your manor? I suppose that's how you figured out to come here.
Yes, there was some clues.
Like what?
What was the clue again? It was
Bram
Bram
Stoker's dead
Stoker.
body.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, Bram. A good friend.
Bram, my
died.
good friend and business partner, Bram.
There's a note on his
Sure,
body.
he more than likely. Wait, what?
He's dead.
Yeah, unfortunately dead, totally dead.
Yes.
Oh. And did he give away his immeasurable fortune?
Well, I don't know. Did you have his will?
I do, actually. And he
Oh.
reaches into his robe and he pulls out a piece of paper. He had me sign it up just the other day. Let me read it. He takes his glass off. I, Bram Stoker, wish to give my immeasurable fortune to those who have been disenfranchised in London.
Ah.
Oh dear.
Oh.
As I wish the orphans and homeless of this community need help. And so I wish to give my large estate to them.
No,
unless, hold on, there's another part. Unless I am killed in cold blood by minions of Dracula, at which point use my immeasurable fortune to seek vengeance. Signed,
good.
Bram Stoker.
Oh, okay.
I was worried there for a second. I thought we would have to make that disappear in the fireplace.
Oh, I was worried myself, but it says right here, give my wealth to whomever would seek my vengeance. Kill Dracula. So, I suppose we have our funding for our little quest for vengeance, don't we?
Yes.
As obviously there will be a finder's fee, and he writes something down.
Oh, yes, your stereotypical 13%.
Yes, of course. And a finder's fee for you as well. He writes something else down.
Yes. Had to deliver this message.
Yes, hand delivered. And at great expense. Hold on. Great expense. All right. That should give us enough money for the trip. And he stands up. Oh, but and he kind of puts his hand on his back. My back is killing me. So I don't think I'll be able to make the journey.
Well,
but
I suppose I can.
Would you? That would be great.
Just make sure you don't find any more ghosts while I'm gone.
Of course not. And your will has been updated. We made sure of that. Anyway.
You didn't put yourself in it, did you?
Well, I am the most responsible of us. So I promise you it would go in good hands.
Well, just make sure it says that I'm actually dead.
Yes, of course. In fact, I thought it was weird that you wrote definitely dead, must have no pulse for at least 48 hours. I assume it's because you're worried about being Dracula-tized.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to be Dracula-tized.
Just don't go by the mansion. Have the servants clean it up.
Old man.
It's a mess.
I will. I'll have Cratchit over there by tomorrow. Yes? Large man?
What do you mean by Dracula-tized?
Oh,
it's just a sort of turn of phrase. You see, vampires turn people into vampire spawns. But Dracula seems to, it seems to change people much more peculiarly than a normal vampire. Most of the people in the order just called it Draculatizing.
How do you mean changes?
Well,
Elaborate.
a vampire tends to do it in a more biological way. It changes the physiology. Dracula seems to have some sort of almost curse that he can bestow upon things. It changes them strangely. And normally, it does things like turn them white. That's kind of a common one. They don't necessarily have a thirst for blood, but they are pretty violent, from my understanding. And sort of on his own whim, he can sort of bestow things to them. Things like invisibility, or he can make them larger, bloodthirstier, enhanced sense, that sort of thing.
I see. Have you met any of these Draculatized souls?
Oh, a few, actually. That was generally more Van Helsing's game than mine. But I dealt with a few. There was a sort of Eastern demon that had turned white. It was like a fox with multiple tails. Shot it dead. And then there was I could only describe him as a swamp thing. Blasted a hole in him, too. But that was in my youth. I don't do much blasting nowadays, as he holds up this big-ass gun.
No, I couldn't imagine in your feeble old age.
Feeble old age. Feeble old age that could still blast
me
you.
About this monster hunting. You were a group? Were you well organized?
We were
what happened to it?
We were the Order of the Dragon, a group of monster hunters on a quest to slay beasts all around the country, all around the globe even. Had a few run-ins with Dracula's minions. Very few of us have ever met Dracula and lived to tell the tale. Most of the time he would just do it because it was funny. I don't know. Dracula's a strange character. We've never been able to really pin him down. Again, that was more Van Helsing's game than mine. But this was sort of our base of operations, obviously signed in my name and funded by me, with all my funds, responsible finding party. And he looks at Doria, finder's fee, evaluations, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we know that this Dracula, we know where the country of his residence, yes?
Oh, yes. Van Helsing actually went there recently.
Sorry, I'm late to the party.
That's fine. Actually, come with me. And he starts leading you. I'll take you up to the map room.
Grendel will look towards Fox and kind of shift his head. Be like, come now, Mr. Fox, monster hunter.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check this out for the first time.
Yeah. Has anybody, as he's going to
don't come if you think it...
Any of you have any questions along the way?
There's no warrantless search done before.
I must apologize for destroying your beautiful statue.
Never liked him. Angels bothered me, and the whole thing with Beowulf, he was kind of a blowhard, if you ask me, running into situations with really no plan. It's no wonder he died.
Mm, yes. No wonder
He stops.
died.
He stops real suddenly, and he stares at you, and he kind of squints. And then he looks down and up and down at you, and he goes,
You wouldn't happen to have a brother, would you?
I'm afraid not to my knowledge.
The name Yeti ring a bell with you?
I'm afraid not.
All right.
and he turns around and
yet
starts
to
walking.
met a Yeti.
He's already turned around and walked away.
Come on.
As he enters the room,
Damn, they've made a mess in here.
stomping around.
Where is it? Digging.
So he starts fumbling through maps and things.
Here we go.
I believe this will do. And he sort of signs some stuff on it. You see him sort of scribbling on this map.
Here.
And he lays it out.
I think this will be an appropriate journey. A map donated by one of the members of the Order of the Dragon I'm making full use of.
Please allow me a moment to focus my eyes. There it is.
I sort of have a planned route for you all.
Why on earth would we go all the way to Bordeaux for any reason other than the wine?
Well, Bordeaux, you can catch the train.
It's like
Paris?
we're being railroaded.
Something of the sort.
Or he turns to you actually and goes, how do you know what Van Helsing used to say to me all the time?
Oh, my apologies. In fact, I am quite new to this technology.
Oh, well, it's of utmost importance that you get there as quickly as possible, and the train is much faster than a boat. I believe Dracula is up to something. He's been collecting magical artifacts from around the world. I was looking into it after I heard of Van Helsing's passing. But I was able to deduce in one of his last communiques that Dracula has something planned. In 80 days, he is going to do, well, something. It's partly the reason for why I'm sending you where you're going. I need you all to find out what he's planning before you get there. Just merely confronting the man won't help you. Dracula has been, and he puts up air quotes, slain multiple times. He just keeps coming back.
So, he has a way to return from the grave.
He's a much more
We must
stickier
deduce
immortal
this.
than most.
He went to Cluj. I've been to Cluj.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's badass.
The doctor was a pretty nice wife. Anyway.
Yes, well, the idea would be that you would, based on the way I've sort of planned this out, it'll take you 3 days to get to Bordeaux, assuming you have a fast enough ship, a whaling ship that I can procure you. We'll get you there in no time. The train ride to Paris should take about 3. From there, you can take the Paris to Rome. That will take about 4 days. A ship through the Mediterranean will take you about 7. Then from Athens to Bershast, it'll be about 5. Unfortunately, you're going to have to find either a carriage or go on foot to Clerjou and then to Dracula's castle, which I estimate will be about 9 days. So that should give you plenty of time in between once you go to Bardoux and Paris and Rome and Athens to maybe figure out at least something on what Dracula is trying to do.
Yes, we might even be able to stop by those
Yes.
Catholics.
Oh, yes, them. You will have to watch out for them, you know.
Oh, yes.
They don't take kindly to, and he looks over at fucking Grendel. You
Aberrations.
types.
My types
Yes.
are very proficient at not being seen, old man.
And he turns to Fox.
At least until your eyes no longer matter.
Ah, that's an ominous thing to say to an old man. But he turns
my
to Fox.
apologies.
Anyway, yeah, I thought that was weird too. Why he wrote Stalingrad. But
The
our
communist ghost must have
cartographer.
actually given you visions of the future.
Yeah, who's Stalingrad?
Oh no, I didn't make this map. It was from one of the other members of the order, Jay Gatsby.
Oh.
He drew this map for me. He said.
Oh, nice.
But he did mess up. He wrote like some random names on here.
Yeah, Leningrad.
Yeah. If you want to
Alino?
look at the bottom corner.
Nice.
So don't know what all that's about. But you know, I had it laying around. I figured I'd use it. You guys could take it. What's the worst that could happen to it, right? It's just a map.
Yeah.
We thank you for mapping out our trip.
Of course.
We are planning a great revenge.
I
Really?
do love revenges.
They're really being overly detailed with the Ottoman Empire here. Like all these. He's making
Yeah.
it seem like it's different places.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit strange. That's another reason why I don't really care about this map.
Yeah, it's not even accurate.
Yeah, he also
What an
drew these
idiot.
dumbass doodles. Look here on the side. He
Yeah.
wrote something called a submarine and a rigged airship. Like it's some fantasy novel.
Oh. No, there be dragons.
You think he meant to draw a dragon? That's a shitty dragon.
Have you seen a dragon? I have.
I've seen the head of a dragon.
Oh, really? Well, that's a story for another time. After I come back for you.
Oh, well, that's nice that you
40.
come back and visit me. Thank you.
40.
Oh, here. And he
Oh,
hands you a
please,
cup
please.
of tea.
Grendel will sniff it for signs of poison.
All right.
He won't.
There is-
He's just gonna drink the tea.
Yeah. It's hot as shit. Make a con save.
Okay. I don't think I've passed a con save this whole game.
You take 6 fire damage.
Ah.
Oh, don't forget to blow on it. Here's some cream.
No, thank you. I like it dark.
All right. Well, suppose you all want to get some rest before your big trip. I'll send a message down to my ship man to take you where you need to go. Oh, when you get to the dock, just ask for for Captain Ahab. He'll be the one shipping you to Bordeaux. He starts to walk away.
All right, thank you.
Where
All right.
are we seeking lodging for the night?
Wow. Is it still storming outside? Like, is it still a fucking blizzard?
The snowstorm has actually stopped.
All right. Dorian, I guess, will return to his house for the night.
Dorian's got lots of room, but I like that he hasn't offered it.
Well, the house is a mess.
Yeah, so I can't have guests over with this disgusting mess that is my house.
As you guys discuss about where you'll go, Tiny Tim, he looks at you, Grendel. He's gotten off your shoulders. Well, I guess this is goodbye then.
Yes, Tim. I hope you have learned something valuable about yourself and about the world.
I did. I'm gonna miss
Do you like-
Grendel.
Do you like your new keepsake? Your father's pass me down?
Now I kind of miss my crutch. This thing's sharp. It done cut me already. He shows that he has like this big gash. It's not good for propping up my body.
Right. I will trade you back. and Grendel will reach down into his throat and pull out Tiny Tim's crutch from his guts and wipe it off on a tapestry
No, Grendel.
on the wall.
Before you can hand it to him, he chucks the axe at you. Not very fast. You can grab it, but he
Very
chucks the
good,
axe at
Tim.
you. And
Always try to supersede the master. For when you finally vanquish him, you will know that you have prevailed.
He's sniffing. He goes, I don't like you anymore. Get out of here. Get going.
Excuse me?
I don't like you. Get out of here. Go on, go. And he like swings something at you.
Tim,
Get out of here.
Tim, I have barely repressed my instincts to murder you. I really have.
No, you can make an insight check. Okay, 16. You could tell he's faking it. He's playing up hating you to get you to leave because he's sad that you're leaving.
Oh.
Get out of here.
All right, I'm going, Tim.
I don't love you anymore. Get out of here.
I don't love you anymore either. But I will always remember you, Tim. And I believe we shall meet again. And when I do, you shall be masterful Tim. Terrible Tim.
Get out of here. As he leaves,
terrible Tim.
Goodbye, get out of here.
All right, I'm going. Jesus.
I don't love you, but I do. I guess it's awkward for fucking Dorian and Tarzan who's still in the room.
As Grendel passes Red Fox, he'll lean down and say, you are right. I really should have eaten him. I know you thought that I would. I guess
I'm glad you didn't. I'm proud of you, Grendel. That's some character development.
I have a soft spot for crippled things.
Grendel, make a con save.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh
yes.
no!
Yes.
As Grendel, your heart, you feel it growing 2 sizes. Fox, you see Grendel like kind of shuffle to the side, like, damn it.
He'll like offer his arm for support to Grendel if Grendel's having trouble standing.
Grendel will grapple Fox.
Grapple me.
Yes.
Okay. What save is that? Strength?
That is an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Okay. Against 17? I'll do athletics as well.
Yeah, I rolled
18.
pretty badly.
Grendel, you go to grapple him, and Fox like gets you in a chokehold.
It's okay, man. We all have feelings, and I'll let him go.
You told me that you would shoot me with your little pop gun. I respect you, Fox, but threaten me again. I dare.
Oh, Grendel, I don't threaten.
And Grendel will walk down the stairs. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll over your comment. I heard it.
Tarzan's gonna ape up to Dr. Dolittle. Say, Dolittle, Tarzan, find this. He's gonna hold out the opium. Say, is it medicine?
As Dolittle, you see it is opium.
It is exactly 1 opium, to be precise.
1 opium.
It is
One
One
whole
crack
opium.
rock.
Can I get 1 opium?
1 whole opium.
It is 1 opium, as I have described.
What is it, Dolittle?
As
Do you have any medical knowledge of it you can impart on Tarzan?
Yeah, can I do a medicine check on this opium?
you know what opium is because you are an 18th century British man.
Okay.
This is Tarzan's first time with opium, so he has no idea what it is.
I'll explain it to him.
Well, do it.
All right, Tarzan. So have you ever
Wait.
felt like sad?
When does this take place?
1800s?
1800s.
Oh,
We
cool.
established
Opium
it was
Wars.
after, yeah, it was after Big Ben was built, but before.
The Eiffel Tower was finished being built.
Yeah.
And definitely not in 1904.
Somewhere between 1800 and 1899.
Yeah, but more specifically because of Big Ben. Big Ben was built in the 1800s. But anyway, Tarzan, if you smoke this, you'll feel really, really, really good. And there's basically no downside, except with the caveat that if you smoke too much of this, you will die. And you might become incredibly, cripplingly addicted.
How much too much?
Well, it's really kind of like a trial and error thing. But I think if you inhale one big puff, I think you'll probably be fine. But you don't want to do more than 1 dose in 24 hours.
Tarzan, try now or wait?
Well, how many do we know? Do we have a set number of doses? I imagine, right?
Just 1. You have 1 opium.
Well, don't do the opium right now because we want to save it for when we might be afraid. Because you won't be afraid because you'll be just kind of
You'll be
out of your
nodding off.
mind. Yeah, you'll be falling asleep.
Okay.
Fucking falling
Okay,
asleep
Dolittle.
mid-session.
So next time someone has to miss a session, we'll just say, "Oh, he smoked the opium."
Yeah.
He smoked the one opium we had.
Was it Tarzan will now ape up the Dorian and fish the journal and will out of his loincloth. The Dorian, Tarzan find this and present him with the journal and the will. What these?
What is this? Whose will was it again?
It's a Ebenezer.
It's Ebenezer's journal and will.
Oh, yes. No, I'll take that.
Flipping through Ebenezer's will, it says that his immeasurable wealth, including all of the wealth of the Order of the Dragon, is to be buried with him.
Ah. Dorian will scratch out the to be buried with him and write in to be given to doriangray.
You're a calligraphy man. I'll say that you could just do it.
Okay.
So his will has been changed.
Like this is 1800s London.
Yeah, nobody's checking
suffering.
this shit.
Yeah, you just go, oh, it says it. Like, see, okay, bye.
Yeah.
And Scrooge has no living relatives anyway. No one's going to contest it. That's great.
Oh wait,
I
actually
need
at the
Tim
bottom
comes
it
back
says
to do the right thing.
it says to be buried with him and to be 24-hour guarded by Bob Cratchit.
Is Dorian about to sign ownership of Bob Cratchit over to himself?
Yes, Bob Cratchit will guard you 24 hours a day.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let him.
All right. That's in case of the unfortunate happening. As we cut to the next day. Damn, this wasn't the song I was looking for.
It works though.
Yeah. That's so good. It's so beautiful. As Ebenezer has sort of met with you all again before you leave. He has asked you all to come to his manor.
I actually just slept in this upstairs bedroom here.
Oh, that's fine. In fact, actually, before he, I guess you're the first one he would run into then. He goes, "Oh, good. I got something to give you. Said you seem good with a firearm.
Oh, what's that?
Here." And he hands you that big fucking gun he had earlier.
Oh, Christmas presents.
Elephant gun. Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much, Mr. Scrooge. This looks like a Paul Bunyan gun.
It's a rather large gun. You know, I was looking for a couple of my items. I couldn't seem to find them. So I won't be giving very many gifts out, unfortunately.
Oh, what items are you missing?
A sword. I'm missing a ring, an amulet, a key. You know, just a couple of things laying around.
Is it this key? I'll hold up the melodic key.
Oh, that is the key.
Here,
You know,
here,
that
here.
belong- No, you keep it.
It belonged to my late sister. And he looks over into this room. I don't like keeping it, to be honest.
I understand. I'll take good care of it for you.
Tarzan
Thank you.
comes out of that room with the sword on his hip.
Oh, well, I guess you found your gift.
Tarzan, get
running low
Christmas present? Tarzan.
That was the sword.
Tarzan, first
but if you
Christmas
want
present.
If you want, you could have something else if you don't like the sword. I mean,
Tarzan, like Christmas present. Tarzan get Scrooge presents, and he's gonna. What do I have? Let's see. What would he prefer, a hunting trap or a staff?
a staff, probably.
Okay, I'll give him my staff. It's just a stick.
Oh, I thought it was Tiny Tim's walking cane for some reason because that item was up.
Oh.
That would be the funniest fucking thing. And he goes over to Dorian. Dorian, my boy.
Yes.
I
Ebenezer.
fashioned a bit of these. They might be able to help you on your journey. And he pulls out these strange, almost spectral chains.
Oh.
And they have JM carved in the side of them. I found them laying downstairs the other day.
Yes, that had nothing to do with us.
Ah, well, that's good.
Oh,
But
that's
you might find them. They might be useful to you.
Ah, yes, these will be very useful. I've
Your
just been
friend.
carrying around this old revolver for the last who knows how long.
You probably want to keep that, at least something, in case things get a little dicey up close.
True.
For your big friend, who has been shell-shocked, I assume. He hasn't said a word since last night. And he kind of looks around. He doesn't really have much for Paul Bunyan. And he goes, here! And he grabs this mammoth skeleton, and he breaks off one of its tusks. A club! Here! He gives a mammoth tusk to Paul Bunyan.
Cool.
Dolittle?
Yeah.
You like animals?
I love animals.
And that is why I've decided to give you a most amazing gift. Because I love animals too. I love eating them. Here.
Oh.
And he hands Dr. Dolittle a large elephant gun.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. I probably will not use this on an elephant. I don't. In fact, I'm not.
Oh, well, fine if you don't want it. And he takes it back.
No. I'll take it.
No,
I
here.
just-
No. You like animals so much. Here. And he instead gives you this. Here, take it. It's made of shark teeth. Because you love animals so much.
I drop it.
Well, if you don't like the gift, you don't have to say it. Appleseed, here. And he gives Appleseed the elephant gun.
Now, I don't know about that gun, but I'll take that stick with teeth on it, though.
All right, well, you two can trade these. I'll leave it between you two.
Yeah, give me the shark tooth bat, man.
As Dr. Watson will come out from the room that he was in, just cleaning his glasses quietly and then putting them on.
I will give you the shark tooth sword, Appleseed, if you want it.
Yeah.
Because with my shillelagh, I can use my walking cane at 1d8.
You want some kukris? I found some kukris.
What's
this
the kukris?
spirit of giving.
I also got this amulet. I don't know what it do though.
Oh, there's my amulet.
Yeah, there's his amulet.
Can I have that back?
Nope.
All right. You got a twofer, but that doesn't count. In fact, no, I got it. Because you got that amulet, he points to Grendel. You don't get nothing.
Fine.
And I don't like the sass from you, Watson. You're not getting nothing either.
I already
Hey!
got my Christmas gift this year, so I'm all set.
Hey, Watson's not
I
laughing.
already-
I'm laughing.
He took
Nope, I heard Watson laughing. All right, goodbye. And he slams the door on you. You're all standing outside.
Wait! Damn it!
I don't think you appreciate us stealing this stuff.
Silly Woody.
What'd you
Well, then
say?
he shouldn't have lived in a dungeon.
Tarzan loved Christmas spirit.
Do you think we should burn this place down?
Merry Christmas, Tarzan.
No.
Happy
He'll be
Christmas.
back.
Happy
We'll be
Christmas, everyone.
Happy
Grendel.
Christmas.
Happy Christmas, Tiny Tim.
Thanks, sir. And he's upstairs. He's like waving. Oh, wait. No, I mean, get out of here. And he turns around.
I'm surprised you didn't kill that boy and eat him.
Perhaps our
There will
cannibal
always
friend.
be other crippled boys.
Perhaps our
Sorry,
cannibal.
what did you say?
Perhaps our cannibal friend is turning a new cheek as Watson's just gonna like pat Grendel on the back.
Don't
You could-
touch me, please.
Have you ever ate monkeys before?
Yes, I have eaten monkeys before.
Ape no kill ape.
I am not an ape, you fool.
Yeah, he's a horrible, grotesque creature that lives in the woods that's actually very generous and nice guy.
And I'm a man trapped in a gorilla skin.
Eat
Keep
ape,
telling yourself
not
that
And you are-
lie.
eat ape,
a
not
human
nice
being.
guy.
You are a human being, Tarzan.
Tarzan
You
ape.
smell like a human.
Tarzan ape.
Look like a human. I imagine you taste like a human.
To be quite
But
frank,
Merry Christmas. Good
to be
ape.
quite to be quite frank, I would place money on that bet.
Grendel, do you want an apple?
Yes, give me an apple.
There you go, buddy.
I just like the idea that he's like,
And he
yes,
throws
give
it
me an
against the
apple.
wall. he slams it against the wall. I'm having a tough day.
I'll remember this.
He killed
Grendel?
me, man.
Grendel, would you like a smoke out of my pipe?
I'll kill him.
Yeah.
Hell, I just won't heal him next fight.
We cut to the docks.
Are we back? Are we going to get back on Ahab's boat?
Yes. Ahab goes, well, if it ain't the old crew back again.
Good day, Captain.
Have you went whale hunting?
No,
Yeah.
nor do I plan to.
Wink.
That's right. I did pledge for this gentleman, and I believe he is a man of his word.
That is right. I'm a man of my word. Make an insight check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody who wants to actually.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Watson, you see a single bead of sweat move down the side of his head. Grendel, you see the same thing, except you also feel the intent to kill. Not you, but something very, very big and whale-shaped.
Yeah, Grendel's in the shadows of some crates.
Well,
Well,
Ebenezer, wanted me to load you up on some supplies here. Each of you gets, he digs through a crate. 5 of these,
Uh-huh.
as he gives you some silver dust of purity.
Are they
Each
good?
of you get 5.
Are they delicious?
whoa.
Is that each of us?
Yes, each of you get 5.
That's wow.
Well, a lot of this was, I'm going to be honest.
As he's digging through, no, he doesn't say anything. As he's digging through, you see on the side of the crate, it says, for Van Helsing, property of Van Helsing.
As he was, each get 3 of these.
Neurologinos.
Oh.
And each of you get 5 of these.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
I love the date.
Did you say 5 of those?
Yes.
Okay.
The date is not specific. I love that.
There was some Photoshop
Wow.
magic that had to be
Whoa, resistance to poison though. That's serious business.
For 8 hours.
Oh man.
done. But it does take a DC 12 strength check to eat them.
Secret is to put it in your mouth and just soak it with your saliva.
Just suck on it.
Mm-hmm. And you get extra protein when there's maggots in there.
I mean, that is
who
true.
Breaks
Who
it
would-
down faster too.
Who wants to be closest to Ahab?
I'll be closest to Ahab.
All right, he goes, all right, and here. And he hands you a box. It's a pretty ornate box.
Mm.
Inside of which is 6 doses of 6 opiums.
Why? Who is peddling all this opium?
Dracula.
British.
Who said that?
1800,
Who said
isn't?
that?
I got 6 doses of opium, baby. Time to lace my apples.
All right.
I've honestly thought that every single one of them has been laced.
No, they've just been regular apples. But you guys just keep tossing them at walls like a
So-
bunch of animals.
So do we all
Hey,
get
Tarzan's
opium?
They're
been eating
horrifying.
them. Tarzan's been eating them. He knows good apple. Well,
Not
fruit anyways.
everybody
Yeah.
gets opium. There's only 6, and he has them.
I have the opium.
Yes.
I am the opium lord.
Appleseed has all the opium.
Neat. As
Makes sense
Johnny shoves
to
it
me.
right in his like overall like front pouch that's like right against his skin.
Can somebody write in the chat how many of each item people got so that Nate knows when he gets back?
Yeah. We should have to screen cap it.
Tarzan and Appleseed are gonna become opium addicts together.
Well, I mean,
Just find him tripping balls downstairs.
well, Johnny does not partake in the drugs because the gray apple does not like it.
Mm-mm.
It's not.
Oh, you gotta be straight edge.
Well, no, the apple made me sign a pledge deal when I was like in 5th grade, and there's like a little play with it too.
Only apple
Like a little
cider
wine.
and apple moonshine.
Mm-hmm. Only apple products.
Yeah.
Fun fact, but arsenic's part of that too. So
Mhm.
arsenic's fair game for us.
What if you smoked the opium through an apple pipe?
No, now you're just cutting hairs at that point.
Dolittle.
Yes.
Opium.
Well, there's so much opium.
Why?
Never mind, Dolittle. I had something. I forgot it. I'm sorry.
Uh,
All right, you're ready to go?
yep.
All right, he actually grabs Dolittle by the back of his neck and kind of pulls him to the side.
Dolittle,
Yes.
I have repented my ways, as you well know.
Yes, I do know that.
And because of that, I need your help, my boy.
Okay.
I need you to use your magic powers to talk with the whale. Parlay with it, so that I may apologize for attempting to kill it.
Well, yeah, I would be happy to do such a thing.
Yes, now it just so happens it's on our way, so if you could just kind of call it out, and I will apologize to it, and you can translate.
Okay.
right.
That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Grendel, behind him, you see his crew loading up crates, and one of them accidentally spills something out of it, and it's a giant harpoon that they quickly kind of like stock back in and then begin loading again.
All right, my boy. I'm finally glad we could get over this. Me and the whale. It'll finally be done. Once and for all.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, now get to your bunk.
And he pats you on the back.
All right. And so when we get out to sea, you just want to, if you will lower me down into the water, I will speak with the whales, and we can find your friend, or your your soon to be friend. You know, I always like to make these connections with people, you know, and like.
Yep, I want to meet my good friend and really hash things out. Get to the bottom of it.
Exactly.
You know, our troubles.
Exactly.
And he's staring off at sea.
All right, let's set sail. Let raise anchor.
As the anchor gets raised, people are pulling on things, and they have the crew actually takes you down and shows you that you guys have your own little quarter downstairs, enough to fit all of you.
Sure.
Are we grouped up together, or each have our individual?
Oh, you're all grouped together, so you're all in the same sort of hammock situation. The ship is rocking side to side as you are all sort of making your way away from Southampton, out through the English Channel, and to the sea. It has been just one night of travel when Grendel, your stomach begins to bubble.
Grendel will start to slowly vomit out the items that he has on his person.
Blech. All of you will see this.
It's like a cat, you know. It's like cat.
Better out than in, Grendel, unless it's an apple.
You know, he'll take out all the silver dusts one by one, and the unicorn horn. Oh, does anybody want this, by the way?
Want what?
He'll slide the wet unicorn horn across the deck.
I'll take it. Johnny takes the unicorn horn and just slaps on his black unicorn doll. There we go.
But as you spit stuff
magical.
out, a strange ring, ding, 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 falls out, and that stomach ache goes away.
I had thought I had you on my finger. Must have gotten hungry.
You think that you might have had it fall off when you reached into your stomach to grab stuff.
It happens. You should really just buy some pants.
Yeah, some pockets would be real helpful.
Yeah.
It's covered
Grendel
in like goop.
will. Yes, he'll fish the ring out of the goop and appraise it.
You appraise it, sort of picking it up, twisting it around. It's a fairly nice ring. It's silver with kind of swirling clouds and stars on it. It's kind of hard to see. So as you sort of appraise it, you give it a rub, and suddenly smoke begins to billow out of it. As it billows more and more, a large man appears.
Hey,
Breaks.
what do you wish of me, master?
And he bows.
Oh, goodness. Wow. I did not expect this.
You did grab a magic ring, didn't you?
Yes, I did not expect this.
Oh. Well, that's what you got. I am the djinn of the ring. And you are not the man I expected you to be.
Am not a man.
Man or not, you are still my master. What do you wish of me?
Give me back my other arm.
It is done.
And he snaps his fingers. A poof of that smoke appears as you find yourself holding your other arm. It is mummified.
It's like as old as it.
Yeah. What else do you wish of me? You have 2 more wishes remaining.
Can I save these wishes and summon you again?
You may, but you may only get 3
Per day.
Oh, it's 3 times per day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He can do a couple of things. He can do one of 3 things, actually. He can do stuff, which he can conjure a non-magical item worth 100 gold. Spells. He can cast a spell no higher than 2nd level, and it lasts its full duration, requiring no concentration, because he's the one concentrating on it. Or something else. He can perform a minor miraculous task, such as unlocking or opening a non-magical door, creating a source of light, repairing damaged objects, or cleaning and mending clothes. These spells are akin to cantrips like prestidigitation, mending, or thaumaturgy, and they last up to 1 hour if applicable.
Okay.
He also has other things, like being tricky. For example, if you ask for your
Yes.
arm.
I do love that. I love that.
He turns to Appleseed.
You.
Did you have a question for me?
Nah.
Go ahead. Ask,
What?
Ask the genie question, if you wish.
How are you doing today, Genie?
I am doing fine.
I tell you what. Wish
You
for
wish
every-
to know more?
No, I wish for you to wish for whatever you want, man. Actually,
Wish
wait.
for what I want.
Before that.
Well,
before
then
that.
it shall be
Before-
done.
And he crosses his arm and he dips his head, and in his hand appears a 12-foot long Italian sub.
My man.
Delicious.
Is it
Oh, second
perhaps
what? My
say
other wish.
never-ending Italian sub?
No, exactly 12 feet.
Give Grendel a vision of the great Appleseed, so he may become a believer.
I cannot do wishes like that against my master. I am
damn.
sorry.
Yes, I mean no offense to your petty religion, but I
Sink the
wish
whole
not
damn
to
boat.
see its glory.
Why don't you whistle me? My bad, sir.
It is a long journey. Perhaps I will take a 12-inch long Italian sub.
It will be done. And he bops his head and a 12-inch Italian sub appears.
I will save this and treasure it. One more,
Nope, that was it. And he whoof into the ring with the sub.
Grendel will put the ring on. I like him.
Yeah, you seem like a nice guy.
Pernicious spirit.
Yeah, you seem like a nice guy.
As you all sit in there, eating your subs, enjoying the day, Doriangray, Fox, Tarzan, and Dolittle are out on the deck of the ship as the crew is lowering Dolittle into the water. All right, Dolittle!
All right.
I think it's around here somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna dunk my head.
By the way,
into
it is
water.
stormy and choppy as hell.
Sure. I'm gonna stick my head into the water. And I'm gonna shout and wail, which, it carries because of the water conveys the sound waves or whatever, right? And I'm going to say, "Hello, Senor Dick. Hello. I come with good news that you don't have to worry about that asshole Ahab anymore. I've talked some sense into him. He wants to make friends."
Roll a persuasion.
All right, persuasion. 13. Very persuasive. Sorry, that's a little bit harder for me to pick up what you're saying. I like the sound.
Hold on.
effects, but I don't
I
know
clicked
what's
the.
going on.
I accidentally clicked the voice before I explained what I was doing.
Okay.
In the distance, you hear a low voice calling out to you as it comes slowly slithering towards you in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
The voice is going to sound like this. It says Dolittle as it's
Dolittle.
coming towards you.
Ah, yes, it is I. I see my reputation precedes me, even into the sea.
As you say that, it goes Did you get that, or do I need to say what it is?
maybe say that one.
He says Ahab, Spike, and violence.
Ahab, Spike, and violence.
Yes.
Um,
What does he say, boy?
I think that he is a little hesitant. I'm going to stick my head back up. I think that he's a little hesitant to come. He's worried you're going to attack him.
No, I wish to parley, my boy.
All right, I'll relay
Tarzan,
that.
hold the rope good. Hold it better.
I'm going to say no violence, parlay. Parlay.
Make a persuasion.
Even less persuasive.
He says, don't trust.
He says he doesn't trust you.
What? But doesn't he trust you?
That's a good point. You don't have to trust Ahab. You're talking to me, Dr. Dolittle, the advocate for the animal kingdom. I vouch for your safety as the interpreter slash arbiter of this parlay.
Make a persuasion. This time with advantage, because you are Dr. Dolittle.
I am Dr. Dolittle. Come on, persuasion. 18.
18. All right. As you say that, you hear the wail in the distance. As the wails,
he's coming.
Yep, he starts to breach. You see this massive white figure slowly come out of the water, a blowhole blasting off a jet. This whale is much bigger than you maybe expected, and is bigger than the ship. As it breaches the surface, you hear Ahab above you go, "Fire!" and 3 harpoons into its back. The whale lets out a horrible noise. As it breaches more, its mouth open. This maw, this titanic maw, encompassing the ship. And chomp. Everyone in the ship gets tossed around, knocked unconscious.
Oh no.
As you all have perished.
Oh,
the campaign's
did.
over.
Yep, campaign's over. Is what I would say.
Turn back to page 32.
If you didn't hear dripping above you, as all of you lay sore and crumpled on the ground. A soft, sloppy ground. You will all find yourself up here.
Nice. Damn, that whale's a carnivore. Or omnivore.
He's been Draculatized.
He's been Draculatized.
Oh man.
You guys find yourself sort of in a pile of rubble, chunks of ship. There's like the wheel is wedged over here. Bits of wood and rope are kind of all about. As you guys have been horribly, had your ship horribly destroyed. You're not sure how long it's been. It could have been, a few minutes. It could have been hours. Could have been days. You're not quite sure. But you do find yourself sort of laying here, trapped in the maw of this giant creature.
We're inside the creature?
Well,
You're inside of its mouth.
speaking
man.
from
You
experience,
want to put your tokens here?
I will say we are lucky not to have been drawn further into its digestive system.
You see Paul Bunyan a little way from you. Bay has gotten wedged in its teeth. He's like, come on, Bay, just a little more. And he's trying to pull Bay out, but he can't.
Gotta get my animals.
They all survive.
I, gentlemen,
That's
can
good.
say for certain I have never been stuck inside of this situation.
Actually, Brad,
Yeah.
roll
all
me
all my
a
animals
D8.
die. Oh no.
Oh no.
Two.
Oh,
2. As you look around, you take collection of your animals, and one of them is missing.
The pig.
Pig is missing. That's right, beloved Gub Gub. But you also notice a bunch of the crew is missing, so Gub Gub may have ended up wherever they ended up.
Yes, they might be eating him right now.
Oh no!
I mean,
Dolittle, you've come to a terrible conclusion.
What is this terrible conclusion?
That if they get hungry, they're probably gonna eat the pig.
Oh no. We have to save the pig, guys. I know that we feel like we're maybe in a whole situation right now, but we've got to rescue Gub Gub.
I want to make a medicine check.
All right.
I would like to know if the mouth that we are currently in is suffering from any sort of like mouth-based injury or disease.
All right, you can make a medicine check for that.
Okay. Would you allow me to use my healer's kit?
No, probably not, because you're not trying to heal.
Okay. 21.
Nope. All right. 21. Checking this creature's mouth. While it is kind of moist in here, it is unusually dry. You do notice that there are large gashes in its mouth, probably from it fighting against other creatures in the sea. It looks fairly healthy, though, all things considered. A lot of its wounds have healed. This maw seems damn near impenetrable.
Well, gentlemen, I have to say this is about the healthiest mouth I think I've ever seen, and might be the last one.
Nowhere to go but in. And Grendel will start moving into the depths.
Good.
I will scout ahead.
Good golly, sir, are you aware of what sort of things that stomach bile will do to you?
Yes, I'm very aware.
As you're walking, something you will notice is up
You're
above
asking
you.
me.
Up above you are 2 holes. They look like holes at the back roof of the mouth. One of which is a bit larger and is more connected to this route, towards the other one is more towards the center of the mouth. So it's like more like where Grendel is standing up above him.
Okay,
it is
so
about
there
40 feet up.
There are holes in the okay. I I suppose we could always try to escape from those.
Well, if it's anything like a mammal, that would be the sinus cavity. On a whale, perhaps it leads to the blowhole.
That would be a good escape route.
Well, gentlemen, do you see a way to be able to climb up into said hole?
Oh, I could do it easily. And I shall if we don't find another way. You, I don't think, could make it.
That sounds like a challenge to a man that does not have an immovable rod.
As you walk up to this first section, it slopes upward and leads into what looks like a strange chamber.
First right, always the way through a maze. And Grendel will sneak again quietly down this first hallway.
All right. While you're doing that, Appleseed, just from the angle you're standing, the next pathway slopes down and is a pool of water that seems to keep going down, almost like a tunnel. This brackish, murky water is damn near impossible to see through. I will also point out, it is dark in here. There is no light, so if Johnny Appleseed can't see in the dark, he's in pitch blackness.
And wet.
And wet.
Also, before we climb through its blowhole, how far underwater are we?
Dustin, where are you going?
Do we know how?
Dustin, you're muted.
We wouldn't know.
Oh,
how.
have I been muted this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, I've been saying
Yeah,
let's toss all
it's
the
a
opium into the fucking whale and give it an overdose.
Oh,
I
that's
thought you
actually
guys
not-
just been blowing me off. Then I'm like, oh, okay. I was going into the murky water.
That's actually not a terrible strategy.
No,
Yeah,
because
I
he'll
mean, can
overdose,
you-
go
can you
up.
see? Can
Go
you see in
further.
the dark?
Nope.
I don't know whether or not
Appleseed?
it'll overdose.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
he
think we
cannot.
do.
Like, he'll still go into it.
Okay, so you're walking in pitch blackness.
Yes.
All
Into
right.
the water I go.
Appleseed, you're gonna have to swim. Like
Yeah.
you hit a meaty wall.
Yeah.
You swim down.
Yeah.
Into the water.
Yes.
All right. As you swim through the water, you might be saying, Garrett, you're not revealing nothing. It's because you can't see nothing.
Yes.
So it
Uh-huh.
doesn't matter.
I'm fully aware.
So, as you're swimming,
Yes.
you feel something touch you.
Yeah.
In this water. You feel kind of a strange buzzing coming from it. It's about think like dodgeball size. And you've bumped into it. It seems to be shaking, and you feel some sort of material coming off of it. What do you do?
I grab it and Misty step out of the water.
All right. Okay. Well, that answers that question. You, all of you see Johnny Appleseed appear with this strange, kind of green ball with little tendrils coming out the side of it. And it is spewing out this haze. If you want to read that. As I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Ah!
As these
Oh, no.
strange orange orbs undulate through the skin,
They're blood cells.
they're killer cells. as they
I
float.
imagine that we did get a long rest on the boat, like we were
Yes.
at sea for many days.
You did get a long rest.
Well, that's good at least.
I'm pretty sure I saw something similar to this on the Magic School Bus growing up.
Yeah,
I
you're damn
remember that
right.
episode.
You're damn right.
Broccoli, 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 broccoli.
Everybody eat carrots, you'll turn orange. As we cut to Dolittle.
Oh, I get to go first? Oh, man.
Yes.
Oh man.
These large things floating out, their tendrils reaching forward towards their targets.
All right, let's see. I'm going to... Well, I got to use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh because that makes my walking stick an actual legitimate weapon and not just a stick.
Yes.
And then I'm going to be like, Appleseed, I got you, buddy. And I'm going to run up to here. I'm going to try and thwack this little green one.
All right. Take a thwack.
Not with advantage, so I guess it was just the 10 there.
A 10 will hit it.
Hey!
As you wham, clock this thing.
For 13.
For 13, as it shakes a bit and it just sort of pops like a balloon.
Nice. And then I'm going to turn and face. That's what I'm doing. But actually, I was here. And I went 25 feet. So I'm going to go another 5 feet back because I'm not really like a tank.
All right. As you get to Grendel. Grendel is sneaking. Nope. Kristoff, you might be muted.
Oh, sure enough. Apologies.
That's all right.
Yeah, Grendel is stealthy sneaking. And he's going to move 15 feet down here and reassess before he takes any other action.
Shit.
All right.
What does he see from there?
Peeking into this room, you see what looks like a large chamber with a little stream of water coming through it. It is going basically keeps going up. You can assume that this is actually probably over the mouth. You've basically gone up this chamber and around the mouth. And inside are these large, strangely colored eggs, or at least egg shells. They're smashed. There's bits of wood. Some of it looks old, some of it looks new. And you see what looks like an unconscious old man with a large mustache, basically passed out inside of one of these shells.
Delicious. And Grendel will take a you can do a stealth dash, right? 5, 10,
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
So
Technically,
he's
you
moved-
get disadvantage against people trying to see you. You
Wait,
see
what?
the source of that water. It is coming from a hole up in the ceiling.
Was that up in the ceiling? That's not reachable?
It's reachable. It's curving up, so you can like
Okay.
trot up this thing to it.
He's gonna move towards the man, and that will be, I believe, the end of his turn. Yeah, there's no more gin in the ring for the day, so that's
Yep.
it for him.
All right, Tarzan.
All right. These histamines or whatever they are around them. Is it dim lighting or dark lighting?
It is completely pitch black unless somebody has a light.
Anybody have a light going? Like, I think we had some extra torches. Somebody And we
Oh,
did
is
light
it
all of
pitch
them.
black
It is pitch black.
down here, but not like where I am, right?
No, where you are
They're
too.
everywhere.
Oh,
You're
okay.
in a mouth. You're in a creature's mouth.
Yeah, so I can't really see either. Wait, we have the neural genos glow, a luminous green liquid.
No, I'll say, yeah, if you pull out one of those bottles, you can see 5 foot around you.
Okay.
That's how I imagine that's how I got over here and did that hit.
Yes, we'll say you have the bottle in one hand and your cane in the other.
Tarzan will pull a neural geno out so he can at least see where he's walking, and he'll follow the
Oh,
sounds.
please, I don't know what the hell.
That's that like healing liquid. It glows a soft green. It's like a glow stick. Think of it like that.
Yeah, Tarzan will move over here. He'll see Johnny and Dolittle and say, "Which way?"
They don't see either, I believe.
Yeah, but they might have heard something better than he did since they were closer. Or do they not? What do you guys say? Nothing?
Did we hear anything?
You say you don't know, or?
Well, you killed the thing that was in front of you.
Wait, are these things bioluminescent? Like we can see them in the dark or not?
No, the neural genos are luminescent.
Okay. So just the thing that Dolittle already killed. Oh, the models, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have 5 feet of right around them.
Mhm.
So everything past here is complete darkness.
With the neural, you said neural genos is it's 5 feet of dim light, or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not bright light.
I'm just making sure. Yeah, I guess he's holding in his offhand and he's got his sword and he's putting his back towards the center of the 3 of them to be ready. I guess he'll take the dodge action. That's
All right.
Tarzan's turn.
All right, Fox.
Okay, Fox is gonna move up to the team. I guess Shaggy will be with him. And he will hold an action to attack if anything with his revolver, if anything comes within the light.
All right, Dr. Watson.
All right, Dr. Watson. His comrades have obviously been reacting to things, and he sees tiny little glows of the green, so he gets the idea. Let's pull out the green bottle. And like a cop in every single cop show, he's going to hold the green bottle in one hand and he's going to take out his service revolver in the other, resting his arm on top of his other, on the one holding the green bottle. And he's going to hug his back to the wall that he's currently around. And he's going to go until he comes within 5 feet of something dangerous.
As you see this strange floating thing, it's much larger than that one that Appleseed was holding.
As the gentleman in the darkness will just hear, "Oh my God, holy shit!" as he's just gonna shoot it.
Here's what it looks like. I mean, we'll be at disadvantage because unless you have Gunner.
Okay. I do not have Gunner, but I am a gunslinger. I don't know if that helps.
Is that the same as crossbow expert? Are you talking about crossbow expert?
No,
No, there's a
new one called Gunner.
And there is a feat called
fighter.
Gunner.
Let me see.
Oh, I'm thinking of the feats.
Yeah, there is a feat called Gunner that I got it last level.
No, Rachel, it's still gonna be a disadvantage.
Okay. Let me roll it
scared
again.
the piss out of you when you came around the corner.
Okay, 18.
An 18 will still hit it.
Okay, I deal 10 damage.
10 piercing. Let me just make sure. Yep. All right. As a big chunk of it is taken off, its tendrils sort of writhing around wildly. as it does, Dr. Watson, you feel like some sort of strange material land on you. As the other cells begin to writhe in your direction.
Well, I don't know that there's other ones coming in my direction, but let's see.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah, we
2,
can't see
3,
'em.
4, 5. I will 5-foot step back and just kind of hold my position.
All right. The killer cells, more of these eldritch abominations
Oh, God.
writhe their way forward.
All right.
Does this
So
trigger
can I
Fox's
see
held
any of them
action?
from Apple's
They are.
white
I was gonna say they are gonna now be visible because they're within the near zero green glow.
Okay, that's from my held action. Does 20 hit it?
20 will hit it. Which one are you targeting? By the way?
The one
Is that
right in front of
is
Appleseed
that
there.
disadvantage from dim light though?
No, because I'll say it's fine. In this case. As you boom blast it again, it rises a bit. And as it does, this was what I was looking for. It instead turns away from Johnny. Where'd it go? Just had it. For some reason, my target icon isn't there. Anyway, it turns from Johnny and goes this way. This one ignores Tarzan and goes past him over to you. There's going to be 2 attacks, 2 at Watson and 2 at Fox. So this is Watson.
That's
23 and a 6.
Okay, that second one misses, but that first one, I'm gonna try my reactionary ape instinct, and hopefully I'll be successful. I hate
Oh,
that.
so close.
I hate that so much.
And those 2 were at Fox.
The 5 misses and the 20 hits.
20, I believe. All right, Watson, you get hit for 3 acid.
Okay.
Fox, you get hit for 7 acid.
Okay.
And the cell attaches itself to you. Sort of burning as it does, wrapping around you. Your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
And it is attached to you. It no longer has to make an attack roll. It will just deal damage to you as long as it remains detached. All right, Johnny.
Johnny is gonna thwack the one to his north with his shillelagh.
That'll hit. For 6, as you wham, smack the top of it. Your shillelagh kind of bounces a bit on it, though, as it seems like bludgeoning is not hurting this thing nearly as much as you wanted. It has the texture of like I said, like a dodgeball.
Yeah.
Is that what Johnny does?
Yep.
All right, Dolittle.
All right, Dolittle is. I can see this one now, right? It's within 5 feet of me.
Yep.
So I am gonna thwack it with my cane. Ah! Get away! 19.
19 will hit.
Hell yeah! I will do another 13 damage to this one.
All right, is it again? Boom. Seems to not do quite as much damage as you wanted. As its tendrils start to lash out towards you.
Now I am going to use my bonus action to tell Tutu, my owl, to get in the fight, which my owl has dark vision.
All right.
So she's going to come in here. She's going to fly. She's actually going to come to my aid. She's going to fly to here. do a talon attack. Not with advantage. So it would be
8 will miss.
8 will miss. So she misses, but she is going to use flyby. Oh, she's rolling to the GM.
Yeah, I got it.
But you're the only one who needs to know, I guess.
Yeah.
But I am going to use the flyby to get past them to over here.
All right, she swipes out at them and then flaps off.
Yeah.
And
I
is
wish
that it
you
for
had
Doolittle?
been more effective. And that's going to be it for Dolittle.
All right, Grendel.
Oh man. Grendel sees the man ahead and then hears the fracas behind him. He
He's just hearing gunfire.
shakes his head and turns around and dashes back. What could they have gotten into in 6 seconds?
Dashing down the hall. You
So
see
if this guy is
A one-horse open sleigh.
awake, he definitely heard me now.
he did not move.
Alright, Grendel is here. He has no bonus actions of note, so I mean that ends his turn.
All right, Tarzan.
See, this one's attached to Watson, right?
Yeah.
Great. Tarzan will attempt to slice it off of Watson with Excalibur.
All right.
Oh!
Oof!
Oh no. As you swing Excalibur, you instead miss. Stabbing it into the ground, at which point it becomes stuck.
Alright, I will use my bonus action to try to punch it off of Watson.
All right. 26 will hit.
And oh, no need to savage attack or that. That's max damage, so
For 11. Unfortunately, you feel like not all of it goes through. Its sort of spongy body is pretty resistant to bludgeoning.
Tarzan will he'll start attempting to pull the sword from the floor, and it'll just be a frivolous effort for now. That's Tarzan's
You feel like
turn.
at the start of your turn, you'll be able to pull it out.
Okay.
Sergeant Fox, this thing is attached to you, pulling at you basically like in a bear hug, imagine. And it's just burning this acid. It seems to be trying to break you down.
Can I shoot it?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot it.
All right.
Does 24 hit?
24 will hit.
Boom for 17.
17 is it. Pops like a balloon, this sort of salty liquid pouring out of it.
And that will be turn.
All right. Dr. Watson,
All
this
right.
thing is attached to you.
At the start, I have a question. So my fighting style currently is unarmed fighting. At the start of your turn, you can deal 1d4 of bludgeoning damage to one creature grappled by you.
Yes.
Is it grappled by me?
No.
Okay.
It's grappling you.
That is... Duh. Why did I not think of that? Wait. What is... Okay. As I am going to try to hit this thing. No. Am I gonna fire at it? Might as well. Might as well should. My character sheet, there it is. Sorry, my character sheet didn't load for a second.
It's all right.
As Yeah, I'm just going to find wherever the meatiest mass is of this thing, and fire, like hold the barrel of the gun up to it, and then just fire.
All right.
Let me
Roll
roll
again
this.
because you have disadvantage. As you do, your gun click as it is jammed.
Shit. As a can I do that as a bonus action? Unarmed strike or improvised weapon. I did not do either. Okay, so never mind. That ends my turn.
All right. Top of the order. Grendel, you'll see this as that little cell merges into the, well, you won't see it merge into the wall, but then it will merge out of the wall in front of you. However, its attention is drawn to Watson, so it will attack at Watson. It was 16.
16 does not hit Watson.
All right. As it's
I-
writhing
Woo!
out at you, trying to grab you. Dolittle,
Thank God for API.
does 14 hit you as this one in front of you is trying to get you?
A 14 does hit me. I do not have very high AC.
All right, it's going to deal 2 acid
Okay.
as
that's
it
not so
latches onto you. Your
Oh,
speed is
no.
reduced by 10 as long as it's attached to you.
bad. Ah! Get this off me.
And then Watson, because it's already attached to you, it is going to deal 6 acid damage to you as it's burning at you, trying to break you down. Stupid gift. What does Appleseed do?
I didn't want to see that image.
What is that? Ticks 2 or something?
The fucking, I don't know what the hell that is. This is Abomination. That's what it is. Really, he's gonna bash the one in front of him. Fail.
Appleseed, you swing your what are you swinging?
My shillelagh.
Your shillelagh? You swing your shillelagh and you do whack it, smacking that one that you had grabbed, making sure it was dead.
Yeah.
That was it. Fox shot this one before you hit it. That was what a 1 was.
Ah, that's it.
Gotta hate that gif. Dolittle.
I'm Dolittle.
Dolittle, you take extra damage for posting that gif.
Oh no. All right, let's
We
see.
can't show that on stream.
Well, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit this thing with my shillelagh.
All right.
Get off me. For 12.
12 will will hit it.
All right. For 6 damage.
For 6, again, you don't quite get all the way through as it just sort of bloop, bounces off of it.
Does it look like I'm doing no damage to it, or it looks like I'm just not doing as much as I would like to do?
It's resisting your blows, you would say.
Okay. And then I'm going to use. Well, and then Toot Toot gets to keep attacking because she is. She's been ordered to.
Mm.
So she's going to come up here, do a talon attack for 20.
That's going to hit.
All right, it only does 1 slashing damage, but then she is going to
It actually does 2 slashing damage.
Ooh.
As it slices this sort of thin dodgeball-like material.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to tell Jip Jip to get in the fight as well. And he's going to come over here and attack. He's in this square, but he's like
Yeah.
he's going up to the top. You know what I'm saying? He's going to attack this guy.
All right. Biting out.
Trying to bite. Which can he see the
Yeah, he
thing
can see
okay?
it because
Okay.
Tarzan's got one.
Tarzan's got a glowy. And he does have pack tactics. so he gets advantage on his bite
All right.
because Grendel's there. So we're looking at 12,
12 will hit. As
and
he
it
bites
was
into
also
this thing.
it is also 1 piercing damage.
That tastes terrible.
Tastes terrible.
As Doolittle's burning. Is that it for Doolittle?
I think that's going to be it for Dolittle, yeah.
Grendel. You see these horrible things.
Now, what is the point of scouting if you're going to draw attention? He'll come around the corner. He will grab the battle axe formerly owned by Jack the Ripper off of like a rope harness that he had made on the ship and take a swing at this horrible thing in front of him. From one horrible thing to another. Recklessly.
All right.
I don't have macros for that yet, but okay. So 25 will hit.
They're
What's
relatively
battle
easy to
axe? Yeah, battle axe is what? D12.
It is.
D12 plus, and it's a +1 weapon.
13. All right. As
So-
you whoop, just rake across it, slicing it in half, it pops and then just leaks out this sort of a salty brine.
Grendel will growl and advance forward 1. I don't think he has a cool bonus action to do right now, so that will be his turn, I believe.
All right, Tarzan.
Alright, first I gotta say, I'm disturbed by how large Whitey the mouse has gotten since he dwarfs Chi-Chi the monkey and Jib-Jib the dog.
He's gotten bigger.
He's gotten bigger. What have you been feeding him? Where did Tiny Tim go? No, okay, Tarzan will attempt again to free his sword. I don't know if that costs my action or anything.
No, you just pull it out.
Okay, I pull it out, it finally gets free, and I will try again to slice the one attached to Watson.
20 will hit.
8, let me savage attack of that real quick.
Alright.
Alright, it's still an 8.
Alright, an 8 will be enough as you slice it. It sort of crumbles into brine.
I'll hear Doolittle sizzling behind me and turn around to punch the one attached to him.
Alright.
And miss, I believe.
No, 10 will hit.
10 will hit? Damn, okay.
Yeah, they're easy to hit. They're just annoying.
6 bludgeoning, so...
As you boop, just sort of bounce off of it a bit, you feel like your blow is resisted.
It's Tarzan.
Alright, Fox.
Fox is going to take a shot at the one currently grappling Doolittle. Where's my thing? Does 12 hit?
Will hit
Awesome. For 9.
for 9 as it poof pops the last one.
Nice.
As the mouth and maw of the creature goes quiet once again.
And that's it for my turn.
And that is it for the combat.
Well, way
did
to
it.
get yourselves into trouble.
Here, I want everybody roll initiative again. That's how we will determine where to go from here.
I love
Hey.
that your +2 initiative, Tarzan, is +10.
Oh yeah, I've got the alert feature.
It's not a
think
bug,
Dory-
it's a feature.
It's a feature, yeah.
Dorian fell asleep.
He might have, huh?
I went to a networking event this week, and just gonna say that was one of the lines that I heard throughout the convention.
What's
Well,
that?
here, you know what? It's
It's not a
10:50.
bug, it's a feature.
Oh yeah.
It's 10:50. How about? Does it sound good to call it tonight?
Yeah, we
Does it-
finished.
this-
No.
Yeah.
No. Does Bram want to do something? Or not Bram? Does Appleseed want to do something real quick?
No.
Okay.
Did we get our acting order for next week?
I'm sorry. Yes, we got the acting order for next week. As the party finds themselves trapped in the maw of Monstero, or otherwise known as Moby Dick.
Oh man.
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
And who would have thought it would have happened the day after Christmas? That is the end of tonight's session. Thank you for joining us. Tip your waiter.
Don't forget to tip your landlord.
Don't forget to tip your landlord.
Don't tip your landlord. They get too much money.
Tip them over.
I agree.
Like the cows.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more magnanimous mob. I don't know. From the Adventurers Landing.